Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today I'm in Grants Pass, Oregon, and I've got the Gates with me. I've got Lance and Susan. Susan, what year, make, and model is this one?
Our car is a 1964 Rambler Ambassador 990 hardtop.
Nice. Let's come right alongside and look at your car. The hardtop, they have the designation as H for that. So as we look at the Rambler, Lance, how long have you had this car?
1988.
That's a member of the family.
Yes.
Wow, let's get a little closer. We've got Rambler scripted across. You can see the Rambler V8 with the eagle head on the top of it. That just looks great. All right, we'll come around here. Now, let's come around this way. How many Ramblers do you see? Do you ever see another one?
Well, no, we've never really seen another one of these. Only online we've seen a couple.
And you shared the place you saw it online was where? It was on My Car Story with Lou.
Yeah, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, right. So I videoed one in Pennsylvania, and there's the 990H. Susan, what's the color of this car?
Well, I believe it's called Aurora Turquoise.
Aurora Turquoise. Now this is interesting how you found it. Lance, tell the story on how you found this car. You weren't looking for a Rambler. What happened?
Well, yeah, I wasn't looking for one, but I was just down in San Ysidro, California, and I found this car down there. It was, actually, a guy had just brought it in, and I was going to put it in a wrecking yard.
So it was at a junkyard.
Yes.
You were looking for a part.
I was looking for a part. I had another Rambler. It was an older one. A different, bigger one, and we saw this, and I inquired to the guy, and he said, yes, we'll sell it if you want to sell it. So I bought the car from him right then.
And Susan, you were there as well, so congratulations on being a girl who doesn't mind jumping into a junkyard to see some cars. Tell me the story where you were walking around which way and what was happening.
Well, I was coming up from the road that was behind this car, but I didn't know this car was there yet. And I was looking for him.
Yeah.
And I came across this blue car, kind of caught my attention, and I was looking at the beautiful back window, and I kind of just glanced down at the seats, and there I could see Lance through the front of the windshield on the other side.
It was like
he saw me.
A magic moment for the Rambler. Let's take a look under the hood, shall we? We've got the R right there for the Rambler mirror. What's the cubic inch on this?
It's a 327 V8.
Got it.
Rambler engine. Stock Rambler.
Oh, that looks great. Now, did it come with the chrome valve covers, or was that?
No, I had that done.
Got it.
Back then, that was cool.
That is cool. You've got your American Motors tag there, clearly designated front. Now, this car came with factory air?
Factory air conditioning.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
In dash, it was in the dash.
So you'll see all that dual horns. That must have been an option, I'm guessing.
Yes.
What are the options on this car? Obviously air conditioning.
Well, yeah, it has vibrasonic radio. It's got
It's power steering.
power steering, power brakes, positive traction.
Wow. So this was the 990 was the top of the line.
990 is top of the line for Rambler
Top of
in
the line.
1964.
Let's fire it up, shall we?
Okay.
That'd be great. Go ahead, turn it on. Look at this. I'm just gonna do that. That is smooth. Let it idle for a second. Beep the horn if you can. Gotta find that spot on the horn. Smooth. There it is. There we go. We found that spot. Can you hit the brakes for a moment? There we go. We've got our brakes there. Single exhaust?
Single exhaust, stock.
Go ahead, give it a rev. Okay, I needed to see the grass move. Nice. Blew all the grass out of the spot. Wait, listen how quiet. Well, I guess you can't listen how quiet. That's how quiet it is. Just let it idle for a second, Lance. You can see the grass moving, but you can't hear a thing. Wow. We'll turn it around. We turn it around, and as you can see, the word ambassador nicely placed along the back. As we get a little bit closer, you've got the taillights nicely spaced out with the chrome around them. Notice the chrome extra piece around the window, and you have the Rambler 8 with the eagle head in the back too. Let's open the trunk, shall we? And as we open the trunk, you could see it's all original back here. Now this is an interesting piece. Lance, what do we have right there? What is that?
That's the reverb sonic for the radio.
And that was with this car when you were bought it.
That's the stock feature. Yeah.
Wow.
Comes with the
That's
car.
great. As an upgrade. Okay, we'll close that. I want to show the car. On the side one more time since we've got the sun on it. That looks great. May I open it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We've got the gas cap here, the word Rambler in script here, and as I open it up, I'll show this as I come right here. There's your Rambler Advanced Unit construction information, your paint codes, etc. You have your original door panel, you have your vent window. We'll show the overall look of the interior, along with the fact that you have buckets. And in the back seat, you've got that nice piece that drops down so it separates those seats. Now this one's got a headrest on the passenger side. Did that come with it, or?
Yes.
Really? So not on the driver's side, but on the passenger side. Isn't that interesting? I get a little closer there. We've got the sun hitting it just right. Lance, tell me about, hop in the other side if you would.
Okay.
So as we open up this side, we've got the 990H Ambassador there, but you've got what, dual ashtrays here.
Yes, these are the dual ashtrays.
Here.
His and hers.
His and hers, and then you've got the radio, and these came stock with the car.
Yes, this is in-dash air conditioning
Wow.
in 1964.
Wow, that is saying so. That must have been quite the feature. And then this is a time period correct radio piece here, or what do we have here?
Yeah, this is
The outside air. No, I'm sorry. I guess this is not a radio. This is
no.
this is your air conditioning unit.
air conditioning. Unit.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
And then this is a reverb.
There's what I'm
That's
thinking.
for the reverb.
Okay, that's your reverb. That's part of the radio. That's what I was thinking. This almost looks like a radio, but clearly it's listed outside air, so this is your air conditioner.
Yes,
I got it.
Air
Okay.
conditioning.
Took me a second, but I'm all locked in now. So this here, the defrost in that is just an additional piece, or is it, this kind of goes along? This is just separately for your air conditioning.
Yes, this is just to turn the air conditioner on,
Got
how
it.
cold you want it.
And this came with the car when you found it?
Yeah. Well, that is the original. That's
Right.
stock.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Wow.
from the factory.
That's
yeah.
great.
It's first year air conditioning in 1964.
That's-
from what I understand.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I think the only thing that's left is we need to take it for a ride.
All right.
Let's go. Ready for a ride, not only the back, but you can see we've got lights in the back, but I just wanted to show you this headliner with the chrome spears on it, and even the ashtrays, something I found. Notice the ashtray in the back is kind of behind the seat. It's not going to be too easy to open those ashtrays
Go
back
ahead.
there. And then,
There's 2 ashtrays, yeah.
yeah, and then you've got that there. This nice piece there,
Fold that up if you like.
like so.
Uh-huh.
Very nice. All right. And I want to show you one other thing too that I didn't get to, which was here on the console, the seat pops up like so. And then you also have the compartment here. And what do they call this? The flash-o-matic.
Yeah, flash-o-matic.
Yeah, I got all caught up with this here and your clock as well. Let's take a ride, shall we?
All right.
We're actually going to a car show.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Are we going back that way?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's it like having a car like this? What's the reaction when you're driving?
Well, it just drives so smooth, and it has a lot of power.
Do people know what it is?
Most people seems like they don't, and you have to tell them what it is. The older folks do know, you know, they remember, but the younger kids don't know what it is. You've got to explain what it is. And we hear it all the time. I've never seen anything like that.
Is that right?
Yeah, I've never seen a car like that.
It's nice when you hear that, right?
It does. It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And,
Let me show a little where we're driving here. Nice little town.
yeah, Grants Pass.
What are some memorable moments you've had in this car? Susan, anything that comes to mind?
Our trips to Los Angeles from San Diego.
Is that right?
And we'd be going along the ocean. You know,
that's beautiful.
where we could see it. And our little dog that would sit in the back seat.
Nice.
Just lean over the front here, and she loved that speed. You can feel that.
With all the windows open too, yeah, you get a lot of air through. Any magic moments that you remember, Lance?
Well, you know, most of them are all magical because we've had it so long, and it really is family.
Is it still magical every time you get in it?
It is.
Yeah.
And it's just so fun to enjoy driving it. And like I said, it's smooth, it's fast, it's something else that way.
You shared you were excited to be on the channel because you said it's nice to see the Rambler get some love.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm
Yes.
curious to see what the viewers think of your car. The thing that caught my attention was not only the fact of how different it is, but also just as important was the fact that the color. And before I forget too, I noticed you got that word weather eye right there in the dashboard. I'll show you a little more of the town. Smooth riding car.
Yes, it's so smooth. You don't hear the engine when you stop or anything.
Well, yeah,
Sometimes I wonder if it's running, and I go, oh, it's running.
Yeah, it was so smooth that the only thing that was helping was the actual grass. There's the car show in front of us. So as we get, just before we get there, I know they have music there, and that'll tell us that they might not let us play the music because it'll say something about copyrights. But anyway, the point I want to make is, thanks so much for being on my car story, both of you. So much fun. Thanks so much for sharing your great car.
Thank you, Lou.
Thank you. And,
Thanks for finding
I have
us.
heard it said that it's a gentleman's muscle car.
There you go.
It's really what it is.
That's a great way to wrap it up. Thanks, guys, for being on the channel.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.